man?
Doing great. Doing great.
Come on in. Come on in.
Man,
How are you, buddy?
look at us. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. I miss you.
I miss you too, man.
I miss you. That's kind of my excuse for doing this.
Well, good. I'm glad to do it, man. It's anything to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I could just pull the airstream up to wherever you are.
It's pretty cool.
Have a drink. So the whole idea, come on in, the whiskey's fine.
Right.
My single to radio. And also, it's been around for 4 years. Like, you've been hearing me play it for a long time.
I've got to sing that song with you quite a few times, man, and it's always been one of my favorites. So
Yep.
it deserves to be a single for sure.
We've played the listening room a few times. We'll get to that in a little while. It's the drunkest I've
Couple
ever been.
good stories.
Drunkest I've ever been in my life.
A little bit of this happens,
Yeah, I think I had the whole fifth. But the whole idea, had seen anybody in a year, wanted to hang out, and I want to make you a drink. My thing is, I don't like to be. You're better at partying than I am, 100%. You're just a bigger hit at parties than I am. So I like to have something to do. So I basically made making drinks, bartending kind of thing my shtick while I'm there.
It's a good shtick to be.
It's a good shtick, yeah, it is. And me and my dad always made old fashions. So
love an old fashioned.
I'm gonna make you the exact old fashioned my dad
Adam
taught me how to
Doleac.
make. Well, it's kind of the big D. I call it Big D, but it's passed down to me now.
I can't wait to drink your Big D, dude. It's gonna be incredible.
I just wanted you to taste my Big D,
and I'm fully prepared.
And that's why I wanted you to come hang out today. So I'm gonna go get my D ready. And,
All right, man, let's do it.
I'll be right back. All right. All right. M10 and the Airstream tonight, making him the old-fashioned my dad taught me how to make. So it's my favorite drink to make. Mitch, one of my favorite people. It makes sense, you see. Mitch, keep playing John Mayer while I make him. That's kind of nice.
Feels like a whiskey drinking song.
Plus, you actually play it correctly. When I play it, it's not quite the same. You got a TikTok?
You did? Oh, John, yeah,
John
dude. It's awesome. He's showing how to play everything and like how to do things. Like how to play the neon.
You probably already knew how to play neon.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah. But what it is like, it's that little percussive thing that he does.
I like it. Woo!
It's all that hit those ghost notes he hits. Thanks,
Cheers,
buddy.
my friend.
This smells great.
I made it a little stronger than normal.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
That's really good.
Ain't it?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm right.
The Doleac special here.
Doleac special, baby.
I'm in.
You wore my favorite watch too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Jealous of you for a lot of reasons. That's a big reason right there.
Dude, I got very lucky on that one before the world went crazy with watches and they just became.
Look at matches too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right
Anything
there.
green, turquoise green.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. But I need me a gold one, so.
I wore my little Nixon. My Rolex is gonna be my first number one on radio present to myself.
That's what this one was.
Yeah. Drunk me.
You got to have a story for your watches. Like
I agree.
You got to have a reason why you buy them, and that way you can always look at them and be like, all right, man, I did it once, or I can do it again, whatever that is. So, try to make them worth the while, right? It's great.
It's beautiful. We share several obsessions. King of knickknacks. So I meant to tell you what I wanted to call. I wanted to call this.
Some.
Well, I was hoping we were going to be at your house.
Sorry.
But the cool thing about the Airstream is we're at Lipscomb, where you went to school.
Yeah, I did go to high school.
There's literally high school. Is that a high school team right there?
It looks like track. Yeah, that looks like college kids. So they share college and high school share the facilities.
Yeah, I've never heard of that ever.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, they just redid the whole field and they have a whole indoor field. Pretty nice. So yeah, we're all one here, man. Church Christ.
Well, see, I went K through 12 at my school, and they gave us,
wow.
all they gave us when I got done was a dozen donuts. That was a way.
That's it. Well, they didn't give me
12
anything.
years, 12 donuts.
Yeah.
That's all it amounted.
We had to earn everything we got there. We got a dress code, is what we got. So it was pretty.
We went
fun.
to uniforms my senior year.
Oh,
My last year we went to uniforms. I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of liked it.
Honestly, I mean, it was fun. Our uniforms are kind of nerdy, but knowing what to wear every day, I had the same thing.
I could wear the same thing every day and be
But
fine.
I liked wearing jeans, man, and like I don't know, I don't really understand the whole not being able to be comfortable, especially after last year when you're learning. But whatever, man.
Get that
That's
out
what we
your
do.
way. What
Look at you.
You want me to turn it the other way so you don't have to see my face?
No, never, bro.
It's just a little bio back there, So what have you found? I mean, what have you been doing? You back to playing shows a little bit.
Starting to get some shows back,
Right.
which has been awesome and also nerve-wracking, man. You just, like, do I remember how to do this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm out of show shape. I need to get back into show shape and into it.
What was the set length on your first show?
Hour 15, 75, but we went a little longer. I think we did 80 or something minutes because the crowd was crazy.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just ready to see it.
Yeah, we had a 90
I remember walking a 90-minute set. You walk off stage. I was like, man, if I had to get in the bus and do this 2 more nights, I'd be like dead. So I'm like, I got to get back there, but it's a good problem to have.
Oh, I was dead. I mean, 45 minutes into the set, I realized I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
we got to take it easy.
Yeah.
All those falsettos you had planned ain't happening.
falsettos ain't happening.
Not tonight. I got to get back in shape.
Yeah, and I did all the hard songs first, and then, so like once you get through that halfway point, okay, I can kind of cruise out of here.
Yeah.
Because it's nervous. Like, you don't want to fuck up on stage. Oh, sorry, I don't know.
You can say whatever you want. Yeah,
you don't want to
absolutely.
fuck up on stage, man, especially when you haven't been there forever. And yeah, I don't know. I stress out about that.
Well, we
shit.
can relate to this a lot, and we've had a lot of conversations about this over the years. You have several superpowers. You're a great player, guitar player, you play piano and all that stuff. But your thing is, when I say Mitchell Tenpenny to somebody, they always first of all go, "Dude's fucking awesome," and it's normally because that voice of yours, right?
It's this stuff, bro.
It's this stuff,
it.
and it's this voice.
Cheers, man.
But you get to going, and we record these songs and these keys.
Yes.
You have go big or go home disease, 100%. I've played enough writers' rounds with you.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a big note to be hit, you will go for it 100%.
Most of the time, if I'm feeling decent. But that's, like, you do that too, man. And we said, but melodies attract people. Like, that's what they do.
It's
And
your
it's like,
superpower.
it's hard to not do it. And then once you do it, and then Jordan, like, even my producer, Jordan Schmidt, we're all great buddies with, like, when I tell him in the studio, okay, hey, let's take it down here, he's like, nah, we're keeping it here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
because he
dude,
can hear that.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, yeah, I get it. It sounds great on record, but it's going to kill me the rest of my life having to sing
I got to
this
sing
every
this
day.
at 6 a.m. pretty regularly, right?
Yeah, but, God made, tuning knobs for a reason, and we detuned.
Thank God
It's
for
okay,
that.
man.
Yeah.
And,
But it's
that.
a crazy helpless feeling when you're on stage and because you're always you're gonna play Drunk Me towards the end almost all the time.
I'll always do that towards the end.
And some of these higher songs, and so it's coming up, and all these people are here to see you, and they're here to see you hit those notes.
They
and
wanna
then
see
in
it.
your head you're like, ain't gonna get it tonight. I don't know. It's the worst feeling on earth, and
it's stressful, man, and
it's anxiety.
It's
it's
huge
so
anxiety.
much anxiety.
It's something a lot of people probably make fun of us of. Oh, shut up, singer boys who have anxiety about singing. No, like that's the only reason we get to do what we do is because we sing.
Yeah.
And if we can't sing,
we're here
I'm
for
stressed.
one thing.
I'm stressed.
We're going to do one thing and we can't do it.
It's the truth, and I put it to the end of the set to hopefully warm up enough through the set to get there. But the good thing about it, like with Whiskey's Fine and some of your hits, it's like if there is a note that you can't hit, the crowd can help you on that one. If it's your show.
Very true. That's
if it's your show, if you're opening up for somebody and that's where you're super stressful and no one really knows who you are yet, then it's like then you got to go for that note.
I've been guilty of that before. Like, here comes the note, just give it the old mic point to the crowd,
I said,
what? I can't hear you guys.
just dance. I mean, they've saved my life many times at our shows, but you can't hide as the opener sometimes, man. It is what it is.
No, you can't. We got to play a couple shows before all the crazy happened. Actually,
Seems like
our
forever.
last couple before it, my last couple were with you. I ended up at the Ryman, but the two before that were with you.
Which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, we did Michigan. We did Grand Rapids, which was so awesome.
Yeah. I love Grand Rapids.
We got to do on stage together, and the crowd absolutely loves you. And it was just, dude, it was fun. Because when you're out there with us, like on the road, it's like my buddies. So it's just everyone feels good. The vibe's good.
We had the same group chat.
Yeah.
People may not know. We have the same group chat with a bunch of our
Group chat.
buddies. Devin Dawson.
Yep.
Hardy.
Yep.
Um,
Martin Johnson, Andy
Martin
Albert,
Johnson, Andy Albert, a bunch of our good buddies. I felt pretty honored to be added to the group chat. I'm pretty sure Jameson is the one that added me that day that it happened, which is kind of interesting because
yes,
he was not my best friend in the group chat.
If Jameson gets hot on someone real quick, you're in.
Yeah,
You're in. Boom,
I think
boom,
he just
boom.
liked the music and pretty much.
And we all loved you, but you have to have an initiation, and I can't remember what
yeah.
you did, but you did it, and you're in. So that's all that.
Whatever
all
I
that
did
matters.
probably
But,
needs to remain in the group
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. It's
like most things,
like everything in life.
Yeah.
Our one way to get away from this crazy world we live in. But yeah, man, I love you and I miss you. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I've only had one drink with everybody on these shows.
Yeah.
I have bets that maybe you'd be the first one to go more than one drink.
I mean, I'll do a shot with you, dude. Whatever you want.
All right, we'll do a shot. All right. So memories. All right. So we were talking earlier. First song we ever wrote.
Yeah, and I guess we have two.
First of all,
Trying to
do you remember that when we met? And this is not a trick question. I'd just like to know if my memory is the same as your memory.
I remember meeting you at a listening room round, but am I off on that?
You could be right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. My first
with
memory
Jordan Walker
is walking into your house to write.
out in Nolensville.
And I remember I saw, at Nolensville, and I saw you had that teal blue studio with guitars everywhere.
Yeah,
upstairs.
Yeah.
I walked in, saw a John Mayer record.
Yeah.
Didn't know you. I just signed with Sony. This is probably 2015. Sony ATV.
Sony ATV. Okay, yeah. I was about to say both of us basically just sound. That's probably why they put us together.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
when your new writers are like, oh, you sound good with this dude, whatever.
Yeah. And so at that point of the world, you're writing with somebody new every day, and you don't know any of them. So you're basically, it's as stressful as going on a first date every single day.
100%.
Which is kind of brutal.
Go on a first date and be completely vulnerable with someone. It's kind of the weirdest thing to ask.
It's weird, but when it does work, you're like, hell yeah.
You got
there's
that's
somebody
your friend for life.
Yeah.
You got your back.
That's how I felt when we wrote.
Yes, absolutely.
I found the song that we wrote.
Like which song?
We never demoed it. It's just a work tape.
Gotta do it. Okay.
Another weird memory I have is you had this stick that hung down from the ceiling. Normally when we write a song, it's like, all right, let's make a work tape. The phone's sitting right there.
Yeah.
You had this contraption that it was like a cigar box that hung right here.
Yeah,
and that's where your phone recorded from.
It was a guitar. It was a guitar cigar box.
Yeah,
And oh my gosh, dude!
You remember that?
Yeah, I was just trying to.
That was your invention.
I was really into the Beatles and a lot of marijuana and I they did all the cool stuff and that had nothing to do with anything. I just thought it was cooler.
Well, if it helps, idiots. I thought it was a good idea. I mean, I never took it and ran with it, but in the moment,
remembered it.
I thought it was a good idea.
That's fine. Yes, I do remember you walking in. I think that was the first time we really got to meet. But I think I shook your hand one time at a listening room show.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it.
Yes, I'm very scared.
I'm gonna play it for you. It's me singing the demo, so I'm the one that should be scared because it's no good.
I just can't, bro. I remember a lot of songs we've done, but Desert Island Girl too.
Yes.
It's got a vibe.
Yes.
That's a vibe. I just thought of that.
Yeah, you should have singled that by now. I'm not sure what's happening with that, but
well, we'll wait till the singles don't take a year.
All right. This is the first song we ever wrote.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And it's gonna be tough to listen to. I could just guarantee it's gonna be awful. It's gonna be awful. And
just give it to
at
me
least you're
straight.
not the one singing. This is gonna be hard.
But
for
I
me.
wrote it.
That's definitely you playing guitar. Because I wouldn't have been able to play that. So that's you. See if you can figure it out.
You're a hair up, no makeup, sweatpants kind of girl. Stay in bed, watch Netflix, reruns of Boy Meets World. We can do nothing, but it's everything to me, and I want more.
This song's great.
More.
Caffeine's your gasoline when you're running a little late.
That's a good line.
And ice cream always means that you had a long day.
We had the
I
same
love how you love me in your own little ways, and I want more. I wanna get lost in your groove, yeah. I wanna dance with you every day till I die. Call me selfish, but I want more.
Dude, we gotta name out this song.
It's a good song.
Send me that.
It's a good song.
Yeah, I want more.
That's,
Oh my gosh, that lick too, man. I remember.
Yeah. That's the purpose of this song. I mean, this thing. I'm basically just repitching songs to artists, just trying to get cuts, you know.
Dude, that was like one of my favorite. And then on that John Mayer choreo.
Yeah. And I feel very confident saying I could sing it a lot better today than I could then.
Well, dude,
so
that is so.
I mean, we like back
so
to the
wild.
vocal thing. We've both been through years of not wondering, and it's not even just singing. And in fact, it's worse. Singing was probably the easiest part. It's the 7 interviews you have before the show.
Yeah.
That now you're a singer. That's what you're here to do.
Right.
And the interviewer's looking at you, going, "Wait a second, you're supposed to sing, and you can't even really talk right now."
Yeah, that and the no sleep and just the
it's the
lifestyle, man. It's you know, it's what you fall in love with. That why you want to pick up a guitar. You want to be a rock star. You want to do this shit, and you get out there. And you get the chance, you like live it up so fast, and you realize, oh, this is my job, it's my career.
Yeah.
This thing right here is
it's a muscle,
very sensitive, and it's a tiny muscle, and I still don't do the best at taking care of it, man. But it's we're learning.
Yeah, we're learning. I've definitely gotten better. I feel.
You know, we've had deep talks about it. And like we get back.
Yeah, because I feel if you're going through it, I feel for you, and same if I'm going through it, because we've both been there.
It's tough.
But yeah, I thought that I looked that up earlier today.
I love it. I'm already in caffeine or
gasoline
or. Sorry, coffee's your gasoline.
Caffeine's your gasoline when you're running.
Come on.
Man, so cool. It's funny how songs are little time capsules, dude. That was 2015.
Well, that's just that literally
ago.
put me back in my room that you're talking about. That first studio I built. That was my very first house I was able to buy myself. I was single at the time.
Yeah.
Well, on and off with someone probably at that.
Oh, 100%. That's the same.
But I remember that. Like I remember like that person I was then was just like opening the door, seeing Adam Doleac, and like not worrying about really fucking anything in the world except writing songs.
Right.
And my life's great. And I love it. But it's like there was just such a, I don't know, naive part of me at that point. Is you that we had no fucking clue what was going on, and we were just doing it. And I think we need to get back to that.
I know.
Honestly. Like
well,
back to that.
The more you can find that, the better.
Yeah.
Naivety is a great word, by the way. Well done.
Is that a real word? Naivety?
I don't know, but it sounds really good.
I'm gonna go with naivety, and it's not right. Look it up.
Naivety. From now on, it's a word.
Naive. Whatever.
So quarantine did a few things for me. It was good for me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Obviously, I hated not getting to do it. It's very eye-opening. We're used to being on the road 49, 50 weeks a year. Yeah. Now we're on the road 0 weeks a year. It's very eye-opening how much you lean on your job and need that and need the space. For me, space. Like, I'm in a serious relationship. You're in a serious relationship. Yeah. That's a built-in. Before McKinnon, I've never dated anybody in the same city as me.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
And so we're in the same city. I mean, we live together.
Right.
But that's all right, couple days, I'll do my thing, you do your thing, and then that goes away.
Yeah, man, I'm right there.
And so it was so good for me in a lot of ways, honestly. I probably needed it.
I think we all did, but
yeah. The world probably needed a little reset, but it turned me into a runner, and it turned me into a reader. And
Two things it did not do for me.
Yeah, well, everybody does it differently.
Yes.
Everybody does it differently. I ended up reading Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights.
I keep reading great thing. I downloaded it the other day. I'm not
the Audible version.
Yes, because I want to hear him say it. But I'm with you. I've heard the amazing things about it, and I don't like, dude. I'm too ADD. Like reading a book is just hard for me to sit down that long. I'm envious. I want to.
Well, I haven't been able to do it until
almost finished a Harry Potter, and that's as far as I've ever gotten. Completing a book.
That's a big book. I watched the movies, not read the books.
There were 0 pictures in it, and it was very disappointing.
I kept waiting for the pictures to pop up.
The fuck's the pictures? I'm gonna stop when I see a picture.
So, naivete.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Naivete.
Naivete?
No, naivety, but naivete.
Naivety.
But naivete sounds better.
Naivety.
I have no idea.
He tells the story in that book. You should listen to it.
Tennessee, go to school, kids.
Crooked letter, humpback.
That's fine.
Mississippi, wrong, and first in all the wrong categories.
I feel like Michael McConaughey would say it like that. Naivete.
Wait, hold up. Who's Michael McConaughey?
I'm talking about Michael McDonald. And Matthew McConaughey. He's a kid they sing.
Whatever. He's a talented kid.
Anyway, this whiskey's strong. You know what I'm saying? Michael McConaughey.
I'm going to make us another one in a minute. I feel like we need another one.
I love it.
So he tells the story, and I keep forgetting how you said it.
Because it's not right. It's not a word.
Naivety, whatever it is.
Naivety, yeah.
He tells the story, and so in the book, and I unfortunately didn't know he had the Audible version when I read it, or I would have probably done that, because obviously, if there's anyone you want to listen to a book. And fun fact about that, he did it in one take.
Which is incredible. Because
you read out loud, you miss 70% of words.
Although I think it'd be much more fun to read my book. You know, like that. I would like. I would kind of know what I'm gonna say.
That's true. That's true.
Instead of fumbling over words that I can't.
So I haven't. I may do it again because he's a really good writer. He writes a letter to New Orleans that you'll love. It's incredible.
Oh hell yeah, man!
It says Dear New Orleans, and it's like, oh, dude can write.
Damn. Okay.
It's
cool.
really good.
Well, I'm all in.
I posted it on my Instagram at one point. If you want to just read that, just skip the rest of the pages.
Do we follow each other? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, you better follow me. I follow you for sure.
I got it somewhere.
I see all of your covers. Yeah,
Thank you, man.
give me a follow, man. After the show,
I'll check
that'd be
it out.
great.
TikTok too.
I'm trying to convince people we're friends. So if you could just follow me, that'd be awesome. But he tells a story about his mom, and my mom was the same way, and your mom probably was the same way.
Yeah.
She enters him into Little Mr. Texas, and they go through the whole thing, and he's I think 10 or 11 years old,
right.
And they go through the whole thing, and he gets down to the bottom 3 or whatever, and so after they announce
he's a winner,
they announce the winner or whatever, and his mom comes like, yeah, like you're the winner,
he won,
you're Little Mr. Texas. And so he's 10 or 11 years old. So the whole premise of the book that he did was he's kept a journal since he was like 16 years old.
Well,
Everything.
Sense.
That's all. Started doing that too, journaling. That's been a result
bought
of this year.
Nice leather-bound journals, and
it's hard to do. It's hard to do. It really is. Anyway, so the whole book is basically him going back through 40 years of journaling and highlighting all the green lights that he found.
Dope.
That's the book. And so he goes through and he's going back through his journals. And so this was 11. He's 50 something now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He's going back through pictures and he finds a Little Mr. Texas picture.
Okay.
And he looks closely at it. And he goes. He gets in there and it goes, Little Mr. Texas, and right underneath it says, runner up.
He didn't win.
He didn't win. He never won. His mom said his
thought
mom
he won.
just told him he won. His mom just told him he won. And he calls it this delusional confidence that he had because of that.
Wow, that's.
And I don't know about you. I've had tons of that, and I'm pretty sure it's an effect of my mom. But he confronted his mom. His cheeky. He goes, "Mom,
been telling people for years.
I've been telling people my whole life I was Little Mr. Texas, and look at this picture. It says runner up." She goes, "Yeah, baby, but they had more money than us. He had a nicer suit than you. There's just no way you could have won. Your back was against the wall." And it was just so funny because my mom, I mean, you name it, I could walk out of this Airstream and she'd be like, "Oh, there's nobody that could walk out of that Airstream better than you. There's no way anybody could do that better than you."
That's a mama, man. I agree.
And while that has its negatives when you grow up in life, at some point, I went from a golf scholarship to playing baseball to somehow ending up in Nashville doing music with people like you have been doing music your whole life, which things I should not be able to do.
Same, man. It's your parent. I think you had the confidence. Did your parents ever turn you away from music? Say this isn't something you should do or pursue?
Never.
And see, me neither. And we have so many friends that I have the conversation with that didn't get that luxury. And that's the confidence we're talking about. Is I never had to worry about failing for my mother in music, so that wasn't a stress on me. Where like so many people move here and they tell me, "Oh man, my parents think this is the dumbest thing in the world," and I can't imagine it as much as you can. Like, I love my parents. I want all the respect in the world. I want them to everything I do. I want them to prove and love and I don't want to let them down. So if I had that weight of letting them down and trying to get through the music industry, I don't know if I could personally do it. So we're very lucky to have that with our parents. I think like you're saying the same, but like the people that don't, man, I'm just like, and it makes me want to, as a parent, like give everything to your kids in that, give them every single thing of confidence and positivity.
You want to do somehow as well as they did.
Yes, make them proud. I mean, it's as simple as that.
But it's I read that story and I was like, son of a bitch, like that's not my mom. Like there's no I could have never. I would have never thought I could do anything that I've done without that, being lucky enough to have that. So it was a cool thing. You should read it or listen to it.
I'm going to already. Megan already started it, so I'm gonna hop in behind.
Yeah, you should. Oh, I almost played golf with Megan the other day. I had to fly out and couldn't make it.
Yeah, that was that whole thing. I was going to too, but hey, we had to fly out because we got to do things.
Well, I know you're scared. You're scared to play me.
The girl's scared.
You and Ernest are both scared.
I'm pretty confident. Again, I don't know how good of a golfer you are, but I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I'm pretty
What
good.
do you shoot?
I'm about probably a 6. I did have a full ride to play in college.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
6. Well, I'm an 8 right now, but I think.
That's great.
I think I'll make yours 6 and 9 and my 8 or 7.
No, because I'm a rocky 6. Because I could shoot even par and I can shoot 86.
Yeah, I'll show you my USGA if you need to.
Oh, okay. You guys got serious about it. I'm excited that 2020 made golf cool.
Well, it did, yeah. In golf, it's progressing, and it's like all this shit, and then everyone had all the time in the world, and I finally got to play it more. I mean, when we were on the road, I'd take my clubs, but I'd find myself too tired to want to play on a 4-run show, whatever.
Yeah.
But now I'm taking it out every time. I mean, I'm gonna play every day.
Dude.
I'm making my tour manager let's find.
No
golf
such thing as a bus with no golf clubs on.
No, we got them now. Old Dominion kind of helped me with that because they all love golf, and I was like, all right, I need to make that like something I do active on the road, which is
it's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
And in Nashville, it's essentially you have to have the golfing skills. It's basically a business meeting.
I mean, dude, how much business have you done playing golf? I mean,
all of it,
yeah,
which is great because you can write all of it off.
Yeah.
And golf's not cheap,
You please continue to let us write golf off.
Yes, keep letting us do that.
And the drinks afterwards on the 17th, on hole 19.
Feel free to write your gas on the way over here off. I mean, this is all to the betterment of
all the
your
way down,
career.
all the way down.
All half a mile.
I could probably hit a drive from here to my house.
You know what I really wish is that they let us go kick some field goals on that football field right now.
They might. I mean,
all
you
we have to do is
walk out there. You are Adam Doleac.
No. This is your land. This is the school that you built.
I'll push them out of the way. I'll let them know.
I mean, they only have that nice field because of the success.
They have 0 champions.
Well, because of us.
We're
The state champion.
We're the last
in 2007 with 113 tackles.
You're absolutely right.
Tenpenny.
No humble. Screw those guys.
I did the same thing, man. We went to the College World Series. We were the blue collar team that didn't have shit, and we went and we were the Cinderella story. We made it, and then right about the time I was graduating, that's when they started getting all the recruits in. Man. And I go back a few years later, I'm like, they got a weight room under the dugout.
Dude,
oh my God.
The facility is insane. Like we
This is nice. This is probably nicer than this high school is nicer than my college. Well, not anymore, but while I was there, it was there.
It's not Tennessee's not like Texas or craziness like that, but the stands, people it fills up. I mean, the River Park's here. Everyone comes to these games because this whole area, Lipscomb, Granny White area. I mean, this is what they do on Friday night. It really is. It's fun. And it is just. I miss that stuff, man. That's what we write about in our songs.
It does take me back, man.
It really does.
It takes me back.
It takes me back before my back hurt really, really bad.
Oh, you got a bad back?
Oh, dude, it's the worst because of this, man. I gave it all. I gave my body to the team.
Never played football. It's one of my regrets.
I don't know.
All right, second song we ever wrote. I've not done this with any other guest on the show, but we have several songs. So this was the first one that I felt. I got the demo back. I remember I was living in Nolensville.
And that's where I would have been
on Bonita Drive.
Right.
And in a little basement room, and I got this demo back, put it on my room speakers. I was like, "That's a hit. That's a hit." In fact, I remember thinking that Dan and Shay would sound good on it.
I can't pitch it to them.
Maybe we can still pitch it to Dan and Shay.
A lot better now.
They're doing okay now.
Yeah, they don't need to write their own stuff.
We're
anymore.
buddies with them. Yeah,
it's all good.
So this is called "She Wasn't Lying."
Oh,
this
dude,
one you did produce, which is fun to listen because
I would say this is bad. I didn't know idea what I was doing here. So
it's never anything that you listen from the past. You're always gonna go, "Oh, no, you got to hear what I did yesterday. This is way better."
Last night.
Yeah. So this is called "She Wasn't Lying." So
we went so married, dude.
Yeah. This is when I was first really impressed with your production skills.
Oh, this is so bad now.
Is it bad now?
Oh god.
All the sounds and everything?
They're just not. Yeah, whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, she told me from the start, don't fall in love, I'll just break your heart. And I laughed when she said it. How could I regret a conversation at a bar? But that ain't nothing I ain't heard. I thought it was cute, I thought she was flirting. Yeah, I gotta give it to her. She warned me I would lose her if I took it too far. She wasn't lying.
Come on, big boy.
She was just trying.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, those are real drums too in that room. So right here.
Oh, but there was nothing I could do right away. I knew I was good as gone. I spent all night trying, but she wasn't lying.
She wasn't lying, dude. She told us straight up, dog. Oh, I love it.
Dude, it holds up.
What a cool concept. She told you straight up. You gave it everything. Oh no, I'm confident, dude. I can get you no matter what.
Yeah.
And she still said, "Fuck."
The typical girl move. Don't fall in love with me.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work. We're like, no, we can do it. And she's
it's gonna work.
I wouldn't lie, motherfucker. You ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I love it.
It holds up. It's funny to go back and listen, man. It's so.
Oh wow, yeah. I would never do real drums anymore for demos, but yeah.
Right. We're both drummers.
Yes, we started there.
Is that your favorite instrument? Or is guitar your favorite?
When I'm mad. when I'm
That's
mad.
what I always say about drums.
Now
It's the only thing you're supposed to beat the shit out of. You know?
It's hard as hell. And our buddy Jameson Roper, who manages the band
Yes.
Camino now,
Yes.
great dude. I grew up with him. I play music basically because we started bands. He always had a drum kit, but that's why I started playing music. He had a drum kit, piano. That was the first time I ever played an instrument with someone else playing.
Right.
We started a band that day, when we were 13.
Sure.
But that motherfucker hits the drums harder than anyone on this planet. Like and I learned how to play drums watching him. And so I learned you just have to kill it.
That's
breaking
what I
sticks.
do too.
I know. Well, the same but then my drummer, he's just so proper, and he just
he is. He
is great. He's an amazing
Yeah.
drummer, but we're so different.
And so is my drummer.
Yeah,
Frank. You know Frank Leger?
Yes, absolutely, dude. Great.
Frank is
drummer,
the
great
same
guy.
way. We'll do a little instrument switch in the middle of the show. And my front of house.
Oh yeah, you play.
My front of house is like. The whole soundscape completely changes because I'm just beating the hell out of the drum.
You have to have two different settings. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Me and Braxton are the same way, and it's like that comes from Jay. But I think that comes from us in the rock world too, man. Like I loved rock music. I was in hardcore screaming bands.
Yeah. I never got into screamo.
Yeah, I was very into screamo.
Yeah.
Even out here, I was the jock playing football, but then I had to steal my aunt's girl jeans because the only jeans that fit like these then were girl jeans, or if you had the money to buy diesels, and I didn't.
Right.
So that was it. So I had to sneak into my aunt, a younger aunt.
So you actually
and
went and
steal her
got
jeans.
girl jeans. I've
Yeah,
never done that. But I was wearing essentially Jinkos when I moved to Nashville.
Oh, dude, Jink! I wanted those so bad. We could never find
those
them.
were the super
big,
flary,
it's
baggy
you put a
ones.
hula hoop.
Yeah.
around
I mean, when
these.
I moved to Nashville, if you'd have told me I'd be wearing the stuff I'm wearing now, I would have laughed.
I don't even know what I'm wearing. I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
I'm just here. I'm here. This isn't.
Shout out to wait, you just got a new tattoo. Is it visible? I mean,
It's kind of
is it lookable
it's
yet?
still healing. I can't really. It's still healing. We'll get. It's close.
What'd you? It looked pretty sick.
It's an owl. It's
Okay.
still working its way around.
Yeah.
It's still very gross. Anyway, it's an owl.
Bubba did it.
Bubba did it.
Shout out. Bubba tattoo.
Off of the, be aware, like I say in Some Bitches, Daddy always told me be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I built my whole company around. It's like an owl can always keep your head on a swivel, football, all encompassing.
And you have, what is it, the M10 Fund?
Yeah, Tenpenny Fund. The Tenpenny
yeah.
Fund. Yeah, absolutely, man. I lost my dad to cancer, and the second we got a chance to start a charity, we did.
Yeah.
Partnered with Sarah Cannon, and if you're interested or cancer's affected you, check it out, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, I love, I wear this every day for a little girl named Mila. Her name's
Who's Mila?
Mila. She is, so I don't know if you've done this over the break, little virtual meet and greets, basically.
Oh, yeah,
you
absolutely.
you raffle them off or whatever it is.
Love it.
And so they end up being like 2 or 3 minutes, and so you're on there. And I swear to God, they're supposed to be able to see the countdown when they know
Oh,
it's
I've done
going
the
to cut
countdown.
off.
I always try to hit it, and dude, I've been with you. It pisses me off when it does cut them off.
Yeah, it cuts them off, and
makes
it's
me
like
so
they
mad.
can't see it when they're supposed to be able to see it.
No, right.
So anyway, I'm doing a round of those, and this little girl, she's 6.5 years old. She's probably 5 at that time, and she has no hair, and obviously been going
she's
through chemo,
Oh,
through chemo, and she hops on the screen, and she's just the most beautiful girl you ever seen in your life, and so we get going like a minute and a half, 2 minutes in. It cuts her off, and I'm just like, in my brain, I'm like, this is not okay.
Someone find her number. I'm calling.
That's
her
what I
back
told my
after this,
manager. I said, find her number, and let me know when I can play like a 30-minute Zoom show for her.
That's
And I did, and it ended up being like all of her nurses came in there,
that's badass.
and so I've just kind of kept up with her. I did a Zoom show for her a couple weeks ago too, and
Mila.
I just always wear it. Mila's Minions.
Okay.
We're working on a story right now in order to try to kind of raise some money or awareness or whatever can help for them.
Well, let me know. I'd love to help Mila too, man. Whatever we can do. I'd love to be a part of that.
That's why we do this, to be able to do some type of good,
Dude,
I
it's
think.
the only thing that keeps us going.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, why do
Stories,
it?
Absolutely.
Um,
Otherwise, I'd go coach out here.
yeah, I
Something
can
like
see you
that.
being a football
I'd
coach.
love to coach,
Yeah.
but screw it.
So, all right, listening room memory. All right, now that memory that you were talking about earlier,
Yes. Yeah.
it was me, you, Jordan Walker. Was it Andy Albert?
That round, yes.
Okay.
Jordan had introduced me to you. You were playing around before we were, and it just come off, and he knew you. I didn't. And
Jordan Walker, the loudest person
yes,
in the whole entire world.
Good buddy, but
Good
just
buddy, but the
loud,
loudest person in the whole
loud,
world.
drunky guy with us, all of us.
Yeah.
Love him to death, but yeah. And
I blame
I
him
wanted
for
to
the
meet
night.
you, and he did the quick, like, hey, man, this is Mitchell. Hey, man, this is Adam anyway. Hey, see you, buddy. And he bounced
See you,
off, and
buddy.
I was like, all right, cool introduction, man. And you were busy packing up and shit. But that's when I met you. But you are right. The first time we really got to
Am I right? I don't know.
No, you're
Memories
right.
are weird.
That's the first
dude.
time we really got to hang out and
Okay.
meet. And yeah, was that? I remember when you came in the Mount Oldswell home.
Yeah. I saw the John Mayer record. I said, this is going to work. This is good. All right, so Jordan, I blame him for this night. And this is the drunkest I've ever been in my life. 100%.
It was one of the poorest I've ever been to, and he put all the drinks on me that night.
Did he really?
Remember, that's what he kept doing. He was like, "Man, put all the drinks on."
I thought the crowd was buying the
Well,
drinks.
some were, but yeah, a bunch of Because
But he was whoever was bringing the drinks, he was egging it on.
Yes,
right.
like he always does.
All right, so
Which is awesome.
We end up having 10 shots apiece
On stage.
in
front of human beings.
in front of a sold out crowd of human beings. We're supposed to be good at what we're doing. And I remember two things about it. First of all, now back in that day, this was before Mom and Daddy's Money ever came out, but I used to. That was kind of my hook, line,
one
and
of my
sinker.
favorite songs. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
your last song.
It was my last song. I told the story. This is going to be the
Land of Milk and Honey, Mom and Dad.
Land of Milk and Honey.
Love it.
So all I remember, and actually, to be honest with you, I don't remember this. This is somebody telling me the next day that this happened.
There were some videos.
There's a video out there.
I have it somewhere.
Because you guys FaceTimed me the next day at lunch.
Yeah, there's a great.
Y'all were doing better than I was. I had no idea.
No, we were just more used to getting over it the next day.
That's probably true. Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't get drunk a lot.
Yeah.
So this was a rare occasion.
It was hilarious.
I remember two things. First of all, Paul Jenkins gets on stage to sing "Don't You Want to Stay Here a Little While."
One of
Big,
massive song. Kelly Clarkson, Jason Aldean. Paul Jenkins is one of the sweetest men you'll ever
guy
meet.
in the whole world. So he's hitting the chorus of the first. It's his moment. It's a big
it's his
number
moment.
one.
Big
He's
song.
hitting the chorus, and meanwhile, right before the chorus, I decided I needed to go pee. And the old listening room was a brick wall on the end.
Yeah.
But there were half
Some
of
beams.
wood post beams coming out, and the steps were right here. So I'm making my way from my chair, and I'm trying to get there. And there's a video, and he's hitting "Don't You Want to Stay," and you can just see me just walk into the.
You're
just
like
walk
talking,
right into
you
the
like
wood.
wave, and you turn, and then boom, smack, and it was hysterical, dude.
And I don't remember any of it.
And that wasn't even the worst we did to Paul. Then we all started singing off key, and Jordan was talking.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
dude, I felt so bad from afterwards. But that video of you, there's a video of someone recording from the crowd, and it's so funny. You're like cheers, and boom, and you nailed it. And we all just laughed, dude.
So bad. So that happened. I made my way back on stage, continued to play, which I should have just gone home. That'd have been better. I remember I was I think first out of the four of us to play my last song. So I start giving the Mom and Daddy's Money speech, and I generally I mean that speech. I'm like, man, I had two great parents. I wouldn't be here without them. This song is my thank you to them. And apparently, I told that story for about 12 minutes.
That's what happens, man. I don't remember. I just remember not playing the last song because I couldn't function.
That's my other memory. I'm getting there. But before I'm getting there, I'm in the middle of telling this story, which should have lasted 30
Jordan
seconds.
Walker probably called you out.
No, the crowd did.
Play your song.
Somebody in the crowd goes,
"Dumbass.
"Shut up and play the song!" And I'm just like, oh my God, dude.
See what we deal with, like, emotionally on a daily basis? Like,
It was so bad. It's so bad. So I got through my song, which is something. You can't say the same. I remember you went to your last song. I don't even remember what song it was, but I remember you going.
It wasn't a hit.
You got into the second verse and you went, "You guys, I can't finish the song. I'm so sorry. That's it for me tonight." You passed it on.
But, dude, there's something endearing about that worked for us because they kept calling us back, and we basically had a residency there for a while.
Yeah, you know how many drinks they sold that night that we consumed? Yeah, they want us back.
If we weren't the best, but we're entertaining enough. You just, hey, come to this show, and you're going to watch 4 random dudes get fucking drunk as hell on stage and play some guitar.
And sober, we were pretty impressive. Yeah,
maybe.
You got to give us that.
A little bit of confidence there, yeah. I mean, we all...
Delusional confidence.
We've all gone on to do some good things, and we want to do better, But it all started there, man. I think that gave us a comfort and a friendship and a group to come up with, man. I think that's so important in Nashville. Everyone always asks, like, it always comes in waves. It comes in groups, man.
Yeah.
And that was our team, man.
Yeah.
We've all come up together. We've all luckily been, successful and had shit happen for us. And at that time, we had nothing but we had nothing but the free
we had nothing but
whiskey
hopes
being
and
handed
dreams
to us.
and free beer somewhere, man.
Pretty cool.
You want another?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Can you handle another?
Oh, of course, can I handle another? Are you kidding me?
Just making sure. You had a head start on me, so.
I'm fine. I'll go jog around this field.
All right, that's it. This is the first refill of "Come On In, the Whiskey's Fine" that's ever happened. I'm excited about it. That one's got a little more
So,
syrup in it.
so do you have your secrets? So what bitters are you using there? God. Here I am. Angostura, or how you say Angostura?
Yeah. The orange and the blue
Yeah,
pack and the
yeah.
orange pack. Couple of dashes at each. Couple per drink. I like to do. But the whole kicker is most people make simple syrup. It's a homemade simple
That's
syrup.
delicious.
It's so good. And so instead of just using store-bought simple syrup,
Right.
it's you basically put sugar in a
Great
pot.
color.
Yeah, the color is important. You can tell immediately. Put sugar in a pot. Most people put equal parts water, sugar. This particular syrup is you let it caramelize. So that's why the syrup's actually the color of the drink.
It
brown.
tastes good. It's like a candy.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to get us in trouble.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Dude, if Lipscomb knew I was drinking here, man, it's so funny. I really don't care. Dude, like, so the year before, or we went to state champion every year, but we lost the first two. My senior year, we won. First year, right before we got to state championships, two of my buddies, they were seniors, they were drinking right here, and they got expelled.
Oh, wow. We're expelled right here?
Yeah,
Damn.
expel me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they
Who
don't
cares?
even know me, and I'm just using their parking lot to drink. And
that's what it's all
carry
about.
on, but,
kids, go to your high school and drink.
so you're a little bit rare. Yeah, you will say that again to the camera. Just
Well, they
kids,
heard it. You got
kids
it.
Go to
Use
your high
it, use
school
it or
and drink.
don't use it. If you're 21, obviously go
It's
back.
good advice. Take it.
Good.
You're from Nashville, born and raised,
Born and raised right here.
which is pretty rare around these parts.
These days, yeah, man.
People call you a unicorn in that
Which
respect.
we need to change it to like Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster. There's no reason I need to be a
Unicorn.
a fairy horse.
Yeah.
Like, I just like unicorns. Right? Like that's the only mythical creature you think of.
Yeah. McKinnon's born and raised here too. So she gets the, but it's a little more okay for
that's
her
what
to
we
be a
always-
fairy horse.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay for anyone to be a fairy horse. I just want to be a very hard to find long-necked dinosaur in the water.
Okay. Well,
Loch Ness Monster.
you shall be that. If that's what you feel you are, you shall be that.
My mom would let me be that.
Yes, 100%. Mom would tell you that you were the best to be in that.
You're the best Loch Ness Monster I've ever seen.
All right. What are you most proud of that you've done? What's the coolest? What was there like? Everybody views success and views and what you're able to do differently. So what in your mind is kind of the coolest thing you got to do or accomplish or whatever?
Dude, honestly, I've given people jobs. My career has been lucky enough to be built by people, and I have people that make money off of this career. My brother, one of them, and obviously last year, I heard a lot of people rave my brother, but
Yeah.
dude, the Mitchell Tenpenny, the singer, has allowed people to earn a living, and I'm more proud of that than anything. People got to quit their jobs and go on the road and do what they love, and with them doing that, I get to do that, and so when people ask me that, it's always that's what it is, man. I get more fulfilling knowing that people have a job because we get to do this, and that's the honest truth. And obviously, yeah, you success with songs and shit. That's awesome, proud. But when you get them, you don't care. You want to go on the next one every day, knowing that like they get to do what they love and they have a job is that's pretty awesome. I know you feel the same way. With that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean it's always been what good can you do with your platform for
Always,
me. That's always been a huge driving factor for sure. But and in this last year, a lot of people don't realize, but tough. Watching our bands. I mean, I don't know about your guys, but
no, my guys too. I mean, that was the toughest. That's when it really hit me that, dude, this has been something that they've given everything to, and we've been able to do. And then when the world takes it away, it makes everyone kind of realign.
And these dudes give everything. They put in close to the same amount of time that we put in without their name being anywhere on it, which is
I mean, the only difference they have is they don't have to do the interviews and that kind of stuff.
right.
But they are. I mean, they're the entity. They're the band. And to me, they're my band. It's like
Family,
I know it says
it's
Mitchell Tenpenny, but
Yeah.
that's my band. I tell you, even when we signed with Sony, I was like, if y'all change this band, man, I'm not doing it.
I'm
These are
out.
my guys, and they never did. Sony's awesome. They never even wanted to, but It just happened to work out this way. That's my band. Those are my guys, and we're gonna ride or die till the end with it, whatever that may be, in whatever fashion we can do it here.
Okay.
We gotta get thrown out.
Yeah, we got security.
Oh, nice.
No. All right.
Maybe hide the alcohol.
Yeah.
All right.
So one more.
This is
point
all
we
prop
got.
alcohol.
You mind putting this back in front of
Yeah,
us?
see what I'm saying? I love it.
This is an exciting episode. We have security coming to get us.
Yes, let's talk about this real quick.
We're back in high school. We're hiding alcohol.
So like what I said, we
We
were back
just said.
back at my high school. We were hiding alcohol. Security is here, which I love, and that's what we do, man. Rock stars. Cheers.
Cheers, dude. What are they going to do now? I mean,
Kick me out.
this is the house that Mitchell built. If you could just give us a minute, we'll be great.
I don't even know who they are.
All right.
They don't even know who they are.
Let's have a little fun.
Okay.
That's in B. I think we can do it.
Okay.
So this is anytime we're out on the road playing shows together, which we've gotten to do a good bit. I normally come out and sing this song with you, which I'm excited about because it's my favorite song. And I think if it wasn't called Bitches. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you, I always name the drink basically after one of the artist's songs or whatever it is. I wanted to name the episode Bitches,
Let's do it.
but I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
You can do it.
If I'm not able to do it, I'm thinking we should call it Goner.
Drunk me, Goner. Okay,
A Goner. A Goner.
Cool. I like Goner, man. Anyway, that's dope.
That's a great drink name, right?
you.
It's a Goner.
I'll have 2 Goners.
Or drunk me.
And she'll have a water.
Drunk me doesn't deal with bitches no more. That could be a good title too. All right,
Whatever way.
I'm gonna go. I'll go verse chorus, and then I'm just gonna keep rolling. Do you want to play it?
No.
You sure?
I mean, what? Are you sure? Well, I mean, whatever you want
You're
me to
better at playing.
do.
All right.
We're here. We're live. Oh, that's
Oh,
great. That's
no.
insane. Whatever. It's
I must not use that string.
It says it is. Oh, it's there.
There
it
she
is.
is. There she is.
All right. What is it?
You're a E minor, I think. 1/6, right?
Oh, 6. So okay.
You're in
so
G now. Yeah. Just so we don't have to play it in C. All right, here we go. My daddy always told. That's not the right key, is it?
My daddy
It is that low.
always
Okay.
told me. I always go. My daddy always told me.
So you kind of hop it up. a little.
Beware of my surroundings.
Keep on going.
Yeah, I got eyes all over this town. Yeah.
Yeah, you got caught kissing another guitar picking. Says you're the one he's singing about.
Here we go.
Well, I don't deal with bitches no more. Well, I don't deal with bitches no more. Call you crazy, curse your name, throw your shit out the door. But I don't deal with bitches no more, no.
Oh, I love this part. Here we go. So it goes away.
Hold up. I still believe in love, yeah. But not the kind you're making with every guy in this club. No one to blame but myself. I should have known you were with someone else. When I watched you give that just a friend a hug.
Even Google does
We're
the
just
parentheses.
friends.
Yeah.
Well, I don't deal with bitches no more. Said I don't deal with bitches no more. No, I don't. I can't call you crazy, curse your name, oh, and throw your shit right out the door. Come on. But I don't deal with bitches no more.
All right, so bring it down here. Just all right. The next melody, I just need people to know that it is both a car commercial and your
Is it?
song. It is.
Oh, no.
You know, he says,
No, bitches. Yeah, O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Yeah. Said no, bitches. Yeah, no, bitches. No, bitches anymore.
I sing
Security,
it. Every,
don't arrest us.
I sing it every time. I just go.
O'Reilly.
Maybe that's where it came from. I don't know.
All right, now play Whiskey's Fine. Go.
What's the case?
Come on.
Actually, it's another in C. But that's B. It's wind to flat 7 to 4.
Flat 7. Jesus.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Is that flat 7?
To me, no. Oh, you're playing a 4. Okay, I got you. You're playing the 7, but okay.
Well, you're in G. You're
yes, I got you. I got you now. Sure.
You want to do a little bit of it?
Go for it. Give me some of the lyrics.
Yeah, it's no shame to look up the lyrics.
Yeah. I don't remember my own lyrics.
Exactly.
So
That's exactly why you're
anyone
saying
else's.
there's no shame in looking up lyrics. We don't even remember our own. So.
Isn't it cool to Google your own lyrics these days? That's success.
I want you to know that they put the air quotes on Just a Friend Hub on the
That's
Google.
awesome. I don't know who's that. Here we go. Whiskey's Fine, Adam Doleac.
Well, I was 2 drinks in on a Friday night. Heard a knock at the door, so I turned on the light and I said, baby, what you doing outside with that 2 a.m.? Kinda drunk, kinda smile. Every word that you say sounds like you miss me. Every move that you make says you wanna kiss me. And you whisper, baby, can I hang here for a while? And I said, come on in, the whiskey's fine. It ain't even close to closing time now. So if you wanna taste that Tennessee, we'll pour another drink with me. Put your lips on mine. Come on in, whiskey is fine.
Think you can make it through verse 2?
Maybe. When you're pushing me up against the wall. I lost a bit. We do work that well. Yeah, you're pushing me up against the wall. Even the chair closed, and I'm sorry it's down the hall. Yeah, you're leaving your mark with lipstick red, and we're falling back into these beds. Come on in, whiskey's fine. Woo! Ain't even close to closing time. Yeah, so if you wanna taste that Tennessee, pour another drink of me and put your lips on mine and come on in. Yeah, the whiskey is fine. Oh girl, come on in.
This is my sign off every night. I say, thank you guys. My name's Adam Doleac. And the whiskey's fine. Ooh.
Nice drunken whiskey's fine, brother. Sorry for screwing it up.
No, it's fun, dude. You just kind of sing other people's songs and you don't practice it. You just go for it. It's really fun.
I can sing it on the radio all the time, easy. But
Yes, exactly. All right, I could keep talking with you for hours and hours, but we are on campus and we're getting kicked.
It's
out
a Church of Christ
campus.
Christian school. We'll probably be in trouble. It's
So
fine.
we are in trouble. I'm such a big fan of you, big friend of you.
Same,
I'll always be
love you.
pulling for you. This thing that you were messing with earlier here. This is actually a note for you.
Oh, you wrote me something.
I wrote
is
you
this-
a typewriter note, and this is actually a whiskey for you.
Oh, dude, this
as
is
well.
awesome. You know I love knickknacks and collecting.
I'll
never drink this, though.
I do,
because
and when
it's
you
got
get home
on it.
and when you read the notes,
I'll read
you
it.
will see that there is a knickknack reference in there. To the king of knickknacks, it says, as a matter of fact.
This is very special.
I
man.
wanted to
really
give you
appreciate
another one. So
Well, this is never going to be drank. I'm going to collect this. This is awesome.
we'll find it. We'll find a
I'll
moment.
buy another bottle to drink, but this is awesome, man. I really appreciate you. Love your friendship.
I love you. Thank you for doing this,
Proud
buddy.
of
I
you,
had a
buddy.
blast.
You too. Thank you.
We'll finish these off camera.
This is awesome.
Cheers, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Come on in.